Hey everybody, SoIt'sSparrow, welcome back to another Destash video bite. If you liked me in the last video, you should go ahead and just subscribe right now since you're already still here. If you haven't watched the first video, go ahead and click the I here in the corner and just jump on back to the first video and watch that, so that way you're not lost and confused, because it was one really long video and I want it all to stay together for you. But if you like me and all things to do, again, I do empty hauls, first impressions, reviews, and tutorials. Go ahead and just subscribe below. Again, if you're live destashing with me, go ahead and leave that down in the comments so we can chat about it. You can also chat with me on Instagram and Twitter at SoIt'sSparrow. But if you want to continue watching the destash, just keep on. I can't roll anymore. It only goes down. And I'm actually digging into it to get the last of the product out. We're good here. This is gonna be finished. I'm gonna actually put these in my to empty pile because I'm actually using them. Another stick foundation is the Clinique Chubby in the Nude Foundation Stick. It has literally nothing left. I should fucking use it up. I'm starting to realize I need a bag for just stuff I need to use up, because these are things I could just finish. This one though does turn a little bit orange on me, I will say. So I'm probably gonna pair it with the Maybelline, or I'll just throw them both out because they're both pretty old. This one was like a 100 point sample from Sephora. So they just chilled in there. This is the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, and they're in the shade N80. I won these in a contest with the Cover FX company, and I don't use them because I usually have nothing to mix them with. I actually have stuff to mix them with now, and I just never think about it. I also did a review on them. If you haven't seen it, I did mention that they are kind of messy and very easy to go through. So since I'm not going to buy them again after this, I'm just going to use it up. I'm going to actually put in some effort into using it up and use some like kind of neutralizing powders to kind of bring down the warmth, because Cover FX, when you go deeper in their shade range, in the neutrals, it tends to pull too yellow, and on my skin, that's a big problem. I don't want it pulling up so harsh. So I've got two that I'm getting rid of, two that I'm finishing. This one probably pissed off a couple people. This is the AJ Crimson Cream Foundation, Dual Skin Cream Foundation, and this is, y'all finna notice the camera quality changed. The DSLR died, so we gotta work with the point and shoot. Pray for the point and shoot, everybody, because it only keeps 20 minutes worth of shit. Alright, so this is the AJ Crimson Dual Skin Cream Foundation in number 3. I know some people are going to be pissed because I did a review on this and then I said I gave it away because I just didn't like it. And I only kept it because I wanted to try it out one more time, because I felt really bad that I had to do, like, it's not like I paid by the company or anything. I just felt bad that I was giving like the product a really shitty reputation by saying it's so oily and greasy. I just don't wear dewy foundations. That was my problem. But it's supposed to be workable for all skin types. So I was like, the fuck, you know? And somebody actually did buy it as well in this atelier, and said AJ actually told them how to work with the foundation. So I'm going to take their tips from the comments of my last video, if you haven't seen the video for this, and I'm going to try it as a redo. And then after that, I will actually make a decision on it. It's not a, I want to keep it. It's a, I fucking need to actually rethink that before I just go and get pissed and throw it out. Alright, what else in this bag? Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Oil-Free Foundation with SPF 15. This is in the shade Almond, and it is too light. I think they added a shade in between. That might be my shade. I have to go look online again. But this one's too light. I usually use it for the center of my face, and then I work with 460 and then take it around the edges and warm up the face while keeping the center really light. This is so good at coverage. It has the greatest coverage ever. Honestly, if you had to spend $6 on foundation, I would tell you to buy this, but then you might have to spend $12 to mix it. But this shit is amazing. I love this fucking foundation. I'm keeping it because I use it with other foundations to give me a really highlighted look, especially under the eyes. Like, I'm not gonna go and sit here and say, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. It's fucking too amazing to get rid of, you know? Oh, so I just got this. Y'all probably, the last video I just put up was a review, was a first impression of this. This is the Lancome Tinted Ultra Cushion Foundation SPF 50. And this one is in 450 Suede N. If you saw my thing, I told you guys, like, I really like it. The only thing is, it's like a tad bit warmer than I fucking was expecting it to be, which, life for neutral checks, I just need to kind of work with like a lighter powder just to kind of set it with. And also it does not work with it doesn't really like my nose. It's good with all the rest of my skin, natural dewy look. But after after 6 hours, my nose was wet with oil. And that's just because I need to wear an oil controlling primer or set my nose with powder better before and after I put this on. But so lightweight, it feels like you're not wearing any makeup at all. Like you'll only feel like you wear like a lipstick like I do. You only feel your lipstick on. This is amazing. I just bought it. I'm not gonna Destash it. I promise. Like, I love this. I actually really love this. What else is in here? This is the Milani Powder Foundation, Even Touch Powder Foundation, and this is in caramel. Okay, so Milani, first off, when I looked in store, like, I was in the store and I'm looking at them all, they all looked like they were 6 shades of beige, right? So this looks like it shouldn't really match me. But it's actually too dark. It's too red. It just shows up really, super, orange green on me. And I'm just like, what the hell, you guys? Like, this shit, white. It's so dark all of a sudden. So this is going in the fucking Destash pile because I'm not fucking with shit that I can't figure out your color. And you have no testers because it's drugstore. Speaking of other troops, hello. That was actually a notification for me. My video just went out. And speaking of that, the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. Yeah, if I threw things, I would throw it, but I don't want to throw it into the door. But this is a great foundation. Dupe for the Kat Von D Lock-It liquid. But it's terrible in color range. Again, with Milani in the color range. This is a terrible, like, this color is closer to my skin at being 11 amber, but it turns me green. Green! I'm not the fucking Hulk. It's too green, and I'm just like, I'd have to mix it with the next shade up, which was tan or something? I don't remember. All I remember is that I should have a shade. I should have a shade that doesn't make me ashy, doesn't make me green, doesn't make me orange. I'm neutral. Work with me, company. So this goes out too. I'm not even going to play with it. And the last thing in this bag is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. I don't use primer most days. I thought it was a good idea. I'd never use it. It's starting to smell bad. I'm throwing it out. Hey. Woo! Okay, this Destash pile is actually getting bigger now. Go me. Like, that's the good thing. Actually, let me make sure I close some things properly, because I don't want to have to Destash things because they're covered in foundation that they shouldn't be covered in. Much smaller bag, huh? We're doing it. We're doing it. Brows. Alright, so I obviously have no brows on right now, but as you see, I have a nice bag of brow products. So what's going on in here? This is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. I've had this for who knows how long, and it's pretty decent, but I think it's drying out. I've used the wax and the powder and pomade. It doesn't really work, the powders. It really doesn't work that well without the wax holding it together, and it's really old. I'm just going to throw it out. I'm going to keep the little spoolie though, because it was really cute, and it actually does blend pretty well. But otherwise, out you go. Bye-bye. That was easy. I don't really like that many of my brow products. Okay, this I love. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie Cocoa Powder Brow Pencil, and I wear the shade Deep Brown.